Well, police are yet to make arrests in connection with the murder of Warrick Stock, the DJ who was shot in the Johannesburg CBD yesterday. Better known as DJ Warras to many South Africans, he was shot multiple times while apparently visiting a hijacked building in the Joburg inner city. We now know he'd taken out at least 5 protection orders in recent times. Let's get more on the investigation now, bring in Johannesburg's MMC for Public Safety, Dr. Mgcini Tshwaku. A very good evening to you, Doctor. Grateful for your time this evening. What is the latest that you're able to tell us regarding this investigation?
Good evening, to yourself and the listeners of SABC. Currently, the close associate of DJ Warras has been taken in for questioning. Also, we've taken in as well it's the maintenance guy that is there. And also with the police are going to be taking in as well the woman who's been cited as there was a person who DJ Warras actually issued a protection order against.
Right.
So they've been questioned the whole day today. We've been on their tape, and also some of the people as well will be questioned as well. There are some other people as well cited in that protection order that are going to be questioned as well in terms of what happened.
I'll ask you about the protection orders in a moment because there was more than one. But I want to start with the associate who you say has been taken in for questioning. This is the gentleman who you mentioned when you spoke to SABC News on Morning Live this morning. I think you said his name was Ishmael, right? So what is the reason why he has been taken in for questioning? Because when you spoke to us this morning, you said he was not with Warras during yesterday's visit, which was different from when they'd gone to Zambezi building in the past.
So we want to really get to understand what has been happening, because the lawyers of who are managing that building say that he's always with DJ Warras every single time. But every time when he is in the city, he will always be actually there. And in this particular time, we don't understand, well, some question in terms of what happened, why he was not there, because we believe that Warras was there with another settled company to install a biometric and the CCTV cameras. And we, with the information we got now, he was there actually for a very long time without his proper security, the detail, and then Innocent was not there as well. So, and then also we understand that he was the last person to have a conversation with DJ Warras. So it's part of the investigation just to get the bottom of it. What was the motive for the killing of Warras?
So you say his name is Innocent, not Ishmael, as I was saying earlier. So has he been taken in for questioning with the view that he might become a suspect?
No, we just want to ask, because there's those individuals. We believe that this is a hit. This was a hit actually directed at him, because in some of the investigations and the people that we've actually been questioning, there's been a lot of intimidation on him and his life, because also of the opening of these protection orders. There are those people inside the building, the people of interest, have been issuing threatening statements and all of that. So we are questioning everyone, the motive. Yes, there's a woman as well cited to be the kingpin in that. Is cited also in the protection order. I won't be able to. They said I must stop naming names now, so I just named them. So the woman is the woman of interest. There's a committee there that has been threatening Warras, and also some of them have been saying that they because he wants to take them out, then they will see them in the bush. In other words, they will tell you that and Dr. Pumala before Pumi, so Divane 13. Some of these people have been uttering those kind of words to DJ Warras. Hence, he has to go and get the protection order. So we're getting the bottom of it in terms of what really happened. We're asking everyone close to him. So that's what we have. Those people have been brought in for questioning by the violent crime unit of the province.
To be clear then, on the woman, is she a suspect? And I know there were 5 protection orders. Why is she taken in for questioning? And what is in the protection order regarding her conduct that is perhaps different or more suspicious from whoever might be mentioned in the others?
Yeah, look, if you check there, what they're saying that those women, and so it's a committee, they've been intimidating the security guys there. If you read it, it's quite very bad. Like they've been threatening them to burn down the building. They've been threatening to eliminate those security officers. So it does clear there's an affidavits that were submitted that there is an intimidation against them, and then the order says it gives authority to SABC in the Joburg Central to raid that place of those individuals to check if there are any firearms, any axes, and all of that. So that project order, it does say in terms of what has been happening there. That's why we're saying that we're taking everyone for questioning and all of that. So, and also on our side of the JMP, the TRU with the law enforcement, we might have to pay a visit into that area, but we're not going to announce it.
Briefly, because we're almost out of time, but I've got two things I'd like to confirm with you, MMC. The first being a report, I don't know if you've seen it, from Netwerk 24 News 24, pardon me, saying that people have told the publication that one of the attackers returned to the scene twice, pretending to be a bystander yesterday. And then another claim is that an accomplice of the triggerman was in the area earlier on Tuesday before the shooting and in fact stood outside the Zambezi building. Does that match what you have been able to gather even from the security cameras on that street?
Yeah. There's looking at the time, the duration of, I mean, when we get this information from these guys who've taken them in, DJ Warras was there for like almost 2 hours, and this thing happened after 2 hours. So, meaning that these guys, they just had a time of regrouping and checking and looking what is it doing and all of that. So it was not like he came in and then they just killed him. So it happened like after a while that he was actually been there. So that actually matches that, in terms of what will actually happen. It fits that. That's why we're saying that we're not going to go very far. We're asking everyone in the building, someone somewhere in those buildings, someone must know something, and something has actually got to give. So we're just questioning everyone just to plot in terms of what we're going to do, but something's going to happen tomorrow. In terms of those committees in that building, every time when we do raids, not even on this one, they're the first ones who are very rude, and some of them, they hide behind of being poor and the working class, we are struggling and all of that, and they're roping sale. So their modus operandi is not going to fly at this point in time, and they threaten every security company that is actually sent by the owner that is there. So will actually going to be taking action. I mean, we have to ask everyone in that building. Someone must be knowing something, and there are people. It has also been alleged that probably some of the people who have organized this hit are actually staying in the building. Even probably the person who triggered is staying in the building. Those are allegations, but we are moving in. We don't want to reveal much, but we know that there was too much time of when Warras was there on the ground to really probably work around it and check and see what is his moves, and then there was a hit. So someone saw an opportunity.
As you say, sir, time is of the essence. How soon should we expect arrests if you've got all of this information?
Look, ourselves raids are going to be happening very soon. I know that the crimes unit in the province, they've reached out. We've been sharing information. Everyone is working on it. JMP, the TRU is full swing working on it. We are on the ground. We've interviewed some of the private officers. So we're doing this. I mean, the DJ Warras was a very a good person. The only thing that I can just offer to the family, not to just go there and say condolences, but to saying that we're doing everything and we're going to find the person. We haven't contacted the families yet, but we're looking for all these guys so that their family can actually get some answers of what is happening. So we're working 24 hours even now. Some of the suspects of the people have been questioned at the Joburg Central. JMP, the TRU, all the shifts are flooding the city, listening to who might have done the hit and talking to some of the informers that we know on the ground, just in terms of what is happening. So that we don't get this thing called we are helping SABC as well, even though it's not our mandate, but we've taken upon ourselves. Let us be on the ground, eyes and ears, talking to the investigators.
Thank you very much for giving us that update. MMC for Public Safety in the city of Johannesburg, Mgcini Tshwaku, speaking to us about the murder of DJ Warras in the CBD.